Good evening, everyone. My name is Justin Badger, and I grew up in Fremont, California. This is Steph Dodd, and she grew up in Fremont, Nebraska. We are the Fremonts.
Yes, we are. And thank you so much for joining us tonight for this Gothic Valentine's Day show. We played this set last night at the Foundry in West Stockbridge, Massachusetts. But we just thought, since so many of you live outside of the Berkshires, and also our show sold out, no big deal. So maybe you couldn't get a ticket. But we just thought we'd do our set for you today and show you what we're up to. And if you'd like to tip us...
Yes. This Venmo handle will be accepting any and all digital tips.
Yes. And we are going to be passing these tips along to the Foundry, which is the venue where we played last night. They are an amazing venue, kind of an artistic home for us here.
Yes.
And due to COVID, they have hit some hard times. They had to close in January.
Like every live music venue out there, it's been a tough pandemic.
It's been a tough pandemic. So they have a GoFundMe page up right now. So if you would like to go and fund us, we will in turn go and fund them.
That's a chain of funding. It's a fund chain.
It's a fund chain.
It sounds too Wall Streety to me. It makes me feel gross and dirty.
Do you need to take a little shower?
I think I need to take a shower after saying that word.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right. So last night we played with a band called the Dust Bowl Fairies. They are an amazing local band, and their fairy leader, Ryder Cooley, came up with this idea for the Gothic Valentine's Day theme, which we kind of thought, it's very creative, it's very fun. And it's also very much a stretch for us, as we are not naturally very Gothic people.
Not in particular, no.
We are much more the Gap and much less the Hot Topic. But Justin is really giving it the old college try here with your Gothicness, aren't you?
Yes, I'm wearing eyeliner. That's the effort I've made.
Wow. Way to...
Every little bit counts.
Way to show up for that one, Justin.
Thank you.
Way to just show up.
Yes.
No, we might not be very naturally Gothic, but we are naturally very romantic.
Oh,
Isn't
God.
that right?
Embarrassingly so.
Embarrassingly romantic. You know, Gothic love, a bit of a stretch. Embarrassing love, just...
right in our wheelhouse.
Just
we
the
got
heart of what we do here at the Fremonts.
Yes, indeed.
Just the heart of it. So we are going to be sharing some details, some stories about our erotic marital adventures. You know, you've asked for it, you want it, you're going to get it. That's mostly what this show is.
Did they ask for it?
You might have asked for it. But before we go into all of that, we'd just like to take a minute to just clear the air. You know, this is our first show of 2022, and a lot has happened. And we have this song that is just kind of the sonic equivalent of like burning sage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, which means it doesn't actually do anything, but it does kill a little time, and it smells good.
Oh yeah, this song smells fantastic.
Yeah, so
you can't tell, but we can. And
unless you have your smell-o-vision on. Which we can't afford a smart TV, but we do have a smelly TV.
This is this is very true.
So we're gonna play you this good smelling song. This is called "Farewell, Old Year." Farewell, old year. It's time for you and I to leave each other, dear. And on your wall to all the villains of the past. We found the antidote to your poisons. We're gonna close the books on you at last.
Hey!
Farewell, old year.
Farewell, old year.
It's time for you and I to leave each other dark. And on your walls I'll scratch the message, we were here. Farewell, old year.
Farewell, old year. Hey! Hey!
All right.
This house is clear.
This house is clean. The air is clear. There's plenty of room now for romance.
Love is now in the air.
Love is now officially in the air.
And you can smell it.
And you can, smells a lot like love. So now we're going to start with our romantic songs.
Let's do it.
The first song is a very sad romantic song that we are going to sing for you in the language Tajiki. Did that surprise you? Did you not know that was next?
I always just like hearing you say the word Tajiki.
Tajiki. So we are not language specialists.
We are not linguists.
We are not linguists. We each have 4 years of high school Spanish, which
Did not stick.
did not stick at all. We really can't say or understand anything in Spanish.
It's
But
bad.
we have
It's-
spent the last month studying Tajiki on an app that has games.
It's true.
And so we can say a few words. Tashakur.
Good. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Salam Bahama.
Salam Bahama.
That's hello, everyone. Salam
Okay.
Bahama.
So
Yeah.
you can see how talented we are. So we have exactly enough Tajiki to say those words and to sing this one song. And the reason we learned this song is because we got a very mysterious email last fall from the State Department inviting
ominous.
us. I know, it could have been so much worse. But they were inviting us to go on a 10-day tour around Tajikistan as sort of a cultural ambassadorship.
Yes.
So we, of course, thought that was a scam.
Like you do.
But it turns out it's real. It was a real offer. There's a guy, his name is Darren. He grew up in Chicago, and now he works at the embassy in Dushanbe, which is the capital of Tajikistan. And part of his job is to bring over bands from the United States. And so he found us, and we're going to go.
I know.
We were supposed to go in January, but COVID. So we have our plane tickets booked in March. We haven't been on a plane in over 2 years.
Yes.
And this is going to be our first flight.
Yeah, we're really
just
going for it with our first
Diving
flight.
right in. But something that he told us is that no matter what, when we're playing our shows in Tajikistan, so not all of the audiences are really English speaking. So he said, no matter what, do not try to be funny.
We got you covered there, Darren.
We were like, no problem.
We barely land in front of an English-speaking audience. So.
Yeah, we are fine to leave out the comedy. But he said, if you're having a show that's not going so well, you should just learn a song and sing it in Tajiki.
Yes.
Because that will help you win over the audience. We were like, Darren, tell us, what's the magic bullet song? Tell us, how can we win over audiences in Tajikistan? And he said, learn this song called Chaki Chaki Boran, which is by this artist named Dayer Nazarov.
Very, very famous.
Very, very famous Tajiki song.
Yep.
And I believe Justin would like to do a dramatic reading of the song's lyrics
Yes.
in English at this point. Is that right, Justin?
If you will indulge me.
Oh, yes, we will indulge you.
Drip, dripping rain of spring. This beautiful melody. It reminds me of you. I woke up in my old sadness from flirting tulip fields. broke my heart. Split into two parts with a dagger we separated. Mahina, oh my Mahina, this is his love's name. This is my fate. Why? Why? Oh, why? Thank you.
And scene. Justin Badger, master of the fine arts. Isn't that right?
Yes, I spent a lot of money to deliver that for you today.
Your professors would be so proud of you.
Oh, I hope so.
All of your Linklater training. So now that you know what the heck we're going to be singing about, we are going to attempt to sing this song for you. And this is the first time we have sung it in front of people. So we thank you in advance for not knowing much about Tajiki.
Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you for that. And if you do know Tajiki, just shut up.
Sorry. All right, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Chucky Chucky porani bahor sherinest Dario doram turo Should be dur del dil khami derina As no zilolazo Should be dur del dil khami derina As no zilolazo
Bedilam, khanshar zardan barsinam, judo kadam moro. Mahinam, takdinamo, hamidest, charo, ay charo.
Oh, Chucky Chucky borani bahor sherinest Dayo doram turo Mahina, Mahina, Mahina Bedilam, pancar zardan barsinam Judo kadam moro Mahinamo, takdinamo Haminest, charo, ay charo
Chucky Chucky borani bahor sherinas.
Dario doram turo Should be dur del dil hamiderina As no zilolazo Oh mahina mo Should be dur del dil hamiderina As no zilolazo Chucky Chucky boy ani bahor 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 Chucky chaki porani bajo sheri nest. Chaki chaki porani bajo.
That was Chucky Chucky Buran by Dayer Nazarov.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it wouldn't be a Fremont show if we did not deeply overshare about our relationship and our mental health journeys.
That is
That's
true.
right.
Yeah, overshare is definitely the brand.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've been married for just over 10 years now, and every one of those years has been hard-won, right?
It's been a struggle.
Yeah, mainly due to the fact that we each have a mental health diagnosis, and they don't always play nicely together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good way to say it.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a generous way to say it.
Yeah.
But we are very lucky because we are both extremely attracted to each other's emotional reactions to the world,
Yes.
especially when they are very out of proportion with reality. Isn't that right?
Yeah. It gets me going just thinking about it.
Oh yeah, we know how to bring the hotness.
Yes, we do.
Like there's this one time.
Oh,
when,
are you going to tell them?
Is it okay?
Yeah, we should share. I mean, we do. We just said we were oversharing.
It's a romantic show.
Uh-huh.
So there's this one time when Justin and I were in this hotel room, and he just kept banging his head against a door frame because he didn't feel heard.
That's right. Oh, do you remember that one time when you went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
You locked the door. You laid down on the floor,
Yeah.
and then you wept for 6 hours because your sister called.
I'm a freak, baby.
Woo! Woo! That is
Yeah.
hot. That is hot.
That is hot. Hot stuff.
You know what else is hot?
What else is hot?
I am coming in pretty hot this Valentine's Day.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I got you something special.
You did?
Yes.
For me?
Yes, my doctors and I have come to the conclusion that I have a brand new diagnosis. After many years of searching and figuring things out, it's a big maze, the maze of mental illness.
Jungle.
Yes. But we have come to the conclusion that I now suffer from unconventional borderline personality disorder.
Oh my!
I know.
That sounds very sexy, but I don't know what it means.
Well, basically, it means that I can hold down a job. I have good friendships. I can be here on camera in front of you performing. But occasionally, at home behind closed doors, I turn into an emotional shit show for which there is an audience of one, and her name is Steph Dodd.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. You are my private dancer.
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
you?
I'm dancing for money. Yeah.
Oh yes. And we take that money and we pay your therapist.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Straight away. Yeah. The catch about this is that there is no pharmaceutical help for borderline personality disorder.
Really?
Nope, there isn't. So
Okay.
I do get off of all these medications that I've been on, which
How do you
bonus.
feel about that? Good?
I do feel good because there is a therapeutic modality called DBT, dialectic behavioral training, and it basically just gives you a ton of skills that you can use for emotional stress management.
Nice.
I've been doing it now for 6 months, and it's been going fantastic. I mean, we're still married.
We are still married.
That's a plus.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that's that. That's where we stand now.
Wow, that's really
so
interesting.
happy Halloween to you.
Thank you. I mean, mental health really is such a journey. Isn't
It really is. It's a process.
It's a process.
Sometimes there's not always just one silver bullet. You got to keep searching.
Oh my gosh, and that is such a good lead-in to this next song, isn't it?
Yeah, we wrote one new song in 2021.
One new song.
We were
One.
super productive this
We
year.
did other things.
We did other things.
We watched The Sopranos.
That was a task. That was a
From
task.
start to finish. We Tony Soprano'd.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. And so this song is based on my longest standing intimate relationship which is with myself and my own mental illness. This is a song called Transgressor. Darling Saint Peter, take me or leave me. I'm no believer, not what you want me to be. I couldn't keep my balance. I couldn't keep my heart uncalloused. Darling Saint Peter, my past is a tangled tale. It follows me around and I cannot pay the bail. But I'm standing here now with everything I've done. I'm not gonna hide, I'm not gonna run. Chasing good intentions, planning interventions, glimpsing inner visions. Have the doctor bill me. Outwardly they can't see my extreme measures. How much I fight my transgressor. It's still here. You're still here. I'm still here. La 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 la. If life is a theater, I play the drama queen. You see Saint Peter. Om Shanti's not my scene, but I'm not always bad. The plot will reveal a lover, a villain, a snake, and a shield. Chasing good intentions, planning interventions, glimpsing inner visions. Have the shaman bill me. Outwardly they can't see my extreme measures. How much I fight my transgressor. It's still here. You're still here. I'm still here. La 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 It's only new once, folks.
Brand new song.
There you go.
There you go. That was Transgressor by the Fremonts.
I don't know who else it would be, but it's nice. Is that your best, radio DJ voice?
That was Transgressor. Yeah, that's my best.
Hey, thank you very much, everyone. That was Transgressor by the Fremonts.
Oh.
That was
Justin
my air
is a
horn
professional
imperson.
voiceover artist, as you can tell. He is for hire currently.
Yes, yeah,
If you
I'm
need
eternally
a
for hire.
wacky DJ voice.
No one's knocking, but I'm
for
there.
any high-paid commercials. He will record that for you
Yeah.
right now. So we're going to move on to another love song.
Yes.
This one is about unrequited love. I've never been there. I've never. My love is always requited.
Really?
No.
Seriously? I've been unrequited before.
Have you been unrequited?
I mean, it kind of comes with the territory of being borderline. Like you're always feeling unrequited.
You're always always unrequited.
Every relationship is a chance for disappointment.
Wow, Justin, that's kind of a good name for your memoir.
Every relationship is a chance for disappointment.
No, I was thinking always unrequited.
Oh yeah, that's great. A picture of me just kind of like leaning on my hands like that.
Oh
on
yeah,
the cover.
single tear.
Single tear.
Single tear. Yeah. Well, we are crying one single tear tonight because this is a little bit bittersweet.
It's true.
Because this is my last show with this accordion, and it's for a good reason.
Yes.
We have a show cabaret that we do called the Failure Cabaret. Which
Maybe you've seen it.
Maybe you've seen it.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. There's only two options.
There are.
You've seen it or you left halfway.
Or you left halfway
which
through.
Has happened.
So, yeah.
So that cabaret, we are taking it to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this August, and we are playing 25 shows in 26 days.
Yes.
Which is a lot of shows. We just did a residency with that show at the Apple Tree Inn here in the Berkshires, where we played 8 shows in 8 weeks.
Well, we thought that was a heavy lift.
That felt like a lot. But one thing we learned during that residency is that this accordion is too damn heavy for that damn show. She is too heavy because the blocking for the show requires me to stand and play her and sing a lot. And my own personal vanity requires me to wear high heels with my costume. And so I ended up throwing out my back a bunch of times during that residency. Yeah. And we do not want that to happen in Edinburgh.
Well, no, we don't.
I called up my pal Joe Petosa, who owns Petosa Accordions in Seattle. That's where I got this accordion. And we struck up a deal. I'm going to return this accordion to him, and he's going to send me a much smaller, much more back-friendly accordion to take to Edinburgh. So that's going to be great, but I am going to miss this accordion. She's been my ride or die for 4 years, almost to the day. And she does have one really cool story. I could never have afforded her new, but I didn't buy her new. She was played one night by Chris Novoselic, who was the bass player for Nirvana. No big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. And so anyway, he took out this accordion one night and played it on stage with Carlos Santana.
Another big deal.
Yeah, kind of a big deal. And in the middle of the show, somehow he dropped the accordion. I do not know how he did that. He's very tall.
He has famously dropped instruments before.
Is that right?
On his face.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he threw that bass guitar. This is 1994. We're dating ourselves here.
Oh, my gosh. We are getting so old, aren't we? Just got to keep it tight. Keep it tight.
Yeah.
Keep the references relevant. Keep the references out of the 90s if possible.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, so he dropped this accordion, and so it has a big crack on the bottom, which Joe Petosa repaired, and I was able to afford it. So we're going to send her off with this show tonight.
We're kicking out the most famous member of our band.
We're kicking out by far, by a lot. Yeah. But we might get really famous from this YouTube show. So it might all work out.
You never know.
You never know. You never know who's watching.
That's true.
I know some very famous people in the HR field.
I'm glad you do, because I don't.
You don't know any famous people in the HR field?
I don't know any famous people, period.
I don't know if that's true.
It could be.
I don't know if that's true. Well, anyway, we are going to send her off now with a song about unrequited love. This is a song called Holding Place. 1, 2, 3. Till I'm on my own. I don't have a grace. Love doesn't hang upon me. It runs in a chase. Am I a holding place for someone who wants? Am I just save outer space till she comes around? You don't wanna go to dinner and sit all alone. Gotta hold tight till I'm on my We have to find some spell to help us make a heaven out of this hell. This lightning won't strike, magic is shot. So you're gonna tell me if you love me or not. I'm not a holding place for someone, and I'm not saying that her space till she comes around. You don't wanna go to dinner and sit all alone. Gotta hold tight till I'm on my own. Thank you. That was Holding Place, written by the Fremonts.
We can just do that every time now. I like that. I like it.
Written by the Fremonts. It's nice to give ourselves credit, I think.
The only ones doing it.
Yeah. So now, guess what's coming up? Another love song.
Another love song. We're keeping it on theme.
And this one is actually an honest to goodness, earnest love song, isn't it?
It is. It is. It is probably one of the oldest songs that we play.
Oldest song,
If
yeah.
you've ever been to one of our shows,
You've probably heard this
definitely
before.
heard it. I wrote it back in 2003.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last night,
Cool.
we performed this song with Ryder Cooley from the Decibel Fairies.
Yes.
And she played her magical singing saw. Is that your singing saw?
That's my singing saw. Can you do better?
I think it's more like.
Okay, you've got me beat. You definitely do a better singing saw than I do.
Oh, it's the one impersonation I can do better than you.
It sounds a lot better than what you just heard from either of us.
It sounds way better than that.
it's
But now
super
you
cool.
can imagine this song had an extra little spooky gothic vibe last night. But why don't you tell these good people what this song is about?
Song's about the character Olivia from Twelfth Night by Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she is a pretty gothy lady.
She is gothy AF.
Yeah, she lives in a castle.
She does. She wears a veil for
She
7
wears a
years.
veil. She cries
Always
a
in
lot.
black.
She's very sad.
Yeah, I always imagined her smoking a cigarette from one of those long, cigarette holders.
Ooh, that's pretty steampunk of her.
Yes.
And a little bit of a fire hazard with a veil.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gothic unless, there's some chance of bodily harm.
Yeah. You need a little danger.
Just a little bit.
A little danger.
Anyway, this is our earnest love song. It's called Olivia. She's got nothing to lose, that's been lost tender one, but she welcomes the pain. She's got a velvet black veil that's been dubbed as her face. 7 years this refrain. Something is darkly enticing about her self-starved embrace. I drink of those salt water rivers that carve maps in her face. Sweet sad Olivia, hallelujah, can you hear me? Sweet sad Olivia, please don't put this broken heart to waste. Wise men be fools, while love this I swear, that your jester I'll be. I'm shadowing day in, day out. Could it mean that your passions name me? Something is darkly enticing about her self-starved embrace. I drink of those salt water rivers that carve maps in her face. Sweet sad Olivia, hallelujah, can you hear me? Sweet sad Olivia, please don't put this broken heart to waste. Don't put it to waste. Sweet sad Olivia, don't put it to waste. Sweet sad Olivia, something is darkly enticing about her self-starved embrace. I drink of those salt water rivers that carve maps in her face. Sweet sad Olivia, hallelujah, sweet sad Olivia, please don't put this broken heart to waste. Don't put it to waste. Sweet sad Olivia, don't put it to waste. Sweet sad Olivia, don't put it to waste. Sweet sad Olivia, don't put it to waste. Sweet sad Olivia.
That was Olivia by the Fremonts. Actually, that one was by Justin Badger. Really?
You played a hand in it.
I wrote some harmonies.
You enhanced it.
I enhanced it. Yes, written by Justin Badger, enhanced by Stephanie Dodd.
Yes.
But now we've arrived at the moment you've all been waiting for.
Even if you didn't know it,
If
you
you
were
didn't know
waiting
it.
for it.
This is the
It's
big
coming
moment.
at you, like it or not.
This is the big finish.
Yes, indeed.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
I know you have.
So we were very inspired by writers' Gothic Valentine's Day theme. And so we thought, well, what if we come up with some love songs that we really like that we could cover for this show. So we started talking about love songs that we enjoy, and turns out they are all from the 80s and the 90s, which is when our childhoods happened.
It is when our childhoods happened.
It's when our childhoods happened, and it was when we were too young to really understand romance. But we still really like these songs, and so we gathered a few of those songs together, and then we thought, what if we follow in the footsteps of our idol, the great Weird Al Yankovic, and we put them into a medley.
Yes.
And speed them up to a polka tempo.
Yep.
What if we do that?
What if?
What if we do that?
Why not?
And then we thought, what if, since it's a Gothic theme, what if we make them all a little bit spooky?
Yes.
And we changed them all into minor keys, which was an extreme musical theory challenge for me.
Yeah. I didn't really do any of the work. Basically, if there's hard work involved, I'm like, nah. Nah.
I really had to drag Justin along to get this idea across. Justin was not so excited about it. But I think you like it now, don't you?
Oh, definitely.
Now you're sold?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, our vocal teacher, Donna Wickham, did really help us with the music theory part. So thank you, Donna. Thank you very much. And so we now have a mashup of love songs from the 80s and 90s that are polka tempo and in a minor key, which means they are virtually unrecognizable. And if any of you have studied comedy, which I know you have, and I definitely have extensively studied comedy. And I believe the 9th rule of comedy is that if you're going to spoof something, you need to make sure that your audience knows what you are spoofing, right?
Yes.
So we'd like to just take a quick moment and review these love songs that we're going to be spoofing because it has been a minute since the 80s or the 90s. And also another rule of comedy, number 16, I believe, is it really helps if you explain your jokes ahead of time in a very lengthy fashion.
Yes, that
works
way,
every time.
if the audience doesn't get it, it's on them.
Yes.
It's your fault.
We love to have
We did
someone
our
to blame
job.
when we're not funny.
Yeah.
So let's review the songs we are going to be spoofing.
Okay.
First up, by the Bangles, Eternal Flame.
Close your eyes.
Give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Good, right?
I think that's
I remember that song now.
Do you remember it?
Do you out there? Do you remember it? Okay, next up, from the movie Mannequin.
Starring a pre-Sex in the City Kim Cattrall.
Ooh, good trivia there.
Thank you.
This is performed by the band Starship. This is called Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Yes.
I love that song.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
It's a love song ballad banger.
Love song ballad banger.
Love song ballad
Okay,
banger.
next up by Peter Gabriel. A song called Your Eyes.
In your eyes, the light, the heat.
Your eyes, I'm complete. Your eyes, your eyes, your eyes. Ooh, and your eyes. Ooh, la la, your eyes.
You get the gist.
Yeah, that's how that one goes. Next, from the 90s, from the band Mr. Big, not to be confused with the Sex and the City character who recently died on a Peloton, but the band Mr. Big, a song called To Be With You.
Yes. I'm the one who wants to be with you.
Kind of a sea shanty.
Deep
Deep inside, I hope you'll feel it too. Waiting on a line of greens
Waiting
and
on the
blues.
line.
Wow, very nice, Justin.
Guess I had to add the rock horns.
Ooh, yes, the rock horns.
Yes.
Very, yes. Oh, I can feel the rock.
Can you feel the rock?
I can
You
feel
wanna rock?
Oh, my. Ooh, yeah. I need that set as my alarm every day, that sound.
It's just me going.
I like to wake up startled.
What?
And rocking at the same time. Startled and rocking. Oh, it's another good memoir title. Startled and rocking. Okay, but don't distract me, Justin, with your hilarious jokes. We have other songs to talk about.
Yes.
Next up, performed by Huey Lewis and the News. This is called The Power of Love.
Don't take money, don't take fame.
fame.
Don't need no credit card to ride this train.
Okay, so just quick sidebar. We've been listening to Huey Lewis and the News lately, and they're amazing.
They rock.
They rock.
They're a
so
fantastic
good.
band of dads.
Yeah,
Like,
are they dads?
oh, it's total dad rock.
I didn't
Yeah.
really know that.
Well, I mean, their first album their famous album is called Sports. Sports.
Sports?
Yeah, it's got like I Want a New Drug on it, and This Is It.
And it's called Sports?
It's called Sports.
Wow.
Got them all like the cover is like them like in a sports bar in front of a pool table.
Oh, I think I don't like them anymore.
Oh, shut up! You know you
I
like
think I
them.
take it
Just a
back.
deal.
I take it back.
You'd want to be in that sports bar. Kind of.
Maybe.
Not
I don't know. Sports bar with a bunch of dads is really pushing it.
Oh yeah,
really
that
pushing it
doesn't
for
feel
me.
like a very safe space.
It's not that it isn't safe. I just don't know that I'd have much to contribute to any conversation.
This is true. This
You
is true.
know, mostly I talk about dogs and
Podcasts.
and Drag Race.
Yes.
So
Well,
that would have to be what
you
those
could be
dads were
surprised.
into.
Maybe those dads are into dogs and Drag
Stop
Race.
distracting me
Sorry,
with your
sorry.
being so hilarious. Stop distracting me.
Okay, the next song.
Last song.
Yes.
Final song by Roxette. Listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart when he's calling for you.
Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we all feel reviewed?
I think so.
We all feel caught up?
Let's get to
Okay.
it.
Let me get a sip of water.
All right. I'm gonna do my polka squats.
Lube up the vocal cords. Oh, yeah.
That's lovely.
That sounds like going to grad school. Oh, yeah. Okay, so without further ado, here is the
Valentine's-
the Gothic
Valentine's
Valentine's
polka
mashup
mash-up
of 2022.
2022.
Oh, wow. Okay, don't fuck it up, anybody. Well, we have fucked it up. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, go. Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. You belong to me. Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Ooh, all that I need is you. And all that I want to do is hold you forever and ever. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us now. All my instincts, they return on the grand facade. So soon we'll burn without a noise, without my pride. I reach out from the inside. Ooh, in your eyes, the light, the heat. I am complete. I see the doorway to 1,000 churches. Your eyes. Oh, I want to be that complete. I want to touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. In your eyes.
Hold on, little girl, show me what he's done to you. Stand up, little girl. A broken heart can't be that bad. When it's through, it's through. Fate will twist the both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you.
I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you'll feel it too.
Waited on the line of
Waiting on the line, oh, just to be the next to be with you. That's the power of love. That's the power. You don't need money, you don't need fame, you don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. Oh, oh, oh. That's the power of love. Oh, oh, oh.
I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes.
Yes.
You built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little bit of heaven turns to dark. Listen to your heart.
Better listen to your heart.
When he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. Better listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart.
Better listen to your heart.
Before you tell him goodbye. There you have it. There you have it. That is our Gothic Valentine's Day show for you.
Thanks for hanging out with us, folks.
Thank you, folks. And don't forget, you can tip us. You can
yes.
send us your love.
At this Venmo handle.
And we will send that love along to the Foundry in West Stockbridge, Massachusetts.
Yes. So thank all of you for hanging out with us tonight. And
Yes, thank all of you.
thank all of you.
Thank all of you.
We'll see you
We
again.
do?
What? We do.
Thank all of you, we do.
We do thank all of you.
Isn't
we
that
do.
Yoda?
No,
Thank all of you, we do.
I mean, he never said
I could
that.
say that at the dad bar.
Yeah.
I have something I can talk about.
I mean, it's not a direct quote, but it's definitely like,
It's
you'd have to be like, thank all of you we do. You know?
I can like Huey Lewis in the news again now.
There you go. There you
I
go.
feel good about that.
All right. Well, you know what? If all we did tonight was get Steph to like Huey Lewis in the news again, then
We've accomplished a
it
lot.
was a success.
Yeah.
We have felt the
That's
love.
the power of love.
That is the power of love. And we hope
Yes.
that you felt the power of love tonight.
Yes, we do.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out.
Goodbye.
Bye.